What up, everyone? This is Drew High. I'm representing Duck Down Music and Duck Down Records. We're live at the Duck Down Showcase 15-year anniversary, South by Southwest, Austin, Texas. We go back 15 years ago. What's crazy is that a lot of the acts that are here tonight was some of the original acts that were there 15 years ago. Black Moon is really what set it off for Duck Down. Smith & Wesson, and of course, Sean Price.
Well, you know, Buck got on first. He pulled Smith & Wesson in, and Smith & Wesson pulled me and Rock in. But you know, they had a little situation somewhere else, so they didn't want us to go to the same channels. So when they pulled me and Rock in and OGC, they decided to make a label. And 15 years later, the God's still here. One time we was popping, then we was laughed at, now we the fucking place to be.
I got with Duck Down, and I want to say May 09, like April, May 09. Put the situation together. We had been talking for a while, but there was a lot of people on the table, a lot of different labels and all that, talking for a while. Duck Down came with the best offer, along with Jamla, which is Ninth Wonder's label. It's a sub deal through Jamla, Duck Down. It made the most sense, and we did it, you know? It's incredible, man, you know, to come in at the time I came in, getting with the label, making the deal happen. 15 years in the game, independent the whole time. There's nobody else that can really say they did it like that in a hip-hop platform, you know what I mean? So for Duck Down to be able to pull that off successfully, a lot of people could linger around and not win, but somehow stay in. They won consistently, you know what I mean? So it's great to just be a part of a winning team.
I've been working with Duck Down for years because I've been producing for Boot Camp and Helter Skelter. Buckshot was on Port Authority. You know, I did 3 tracks on the Last Stand album, the single, yeah, Hate All You Want, He Gave His Life. So I've been working with them for years, and then Torre has a whole other story on how he knows Buck and the camp.
Yeah, I mean, Buck, you know, I'm from Coney Island, Brooklyn. Shout out to Coney Island all day, every day. And Buck's, I used to spend time out there. He has family out in Coney Island, so I knew Buck for a number of years, same with Sean Price. I knew Sean Price for a number of years, and I never wanted to ask for a record deal. I never wanted them to feel like I had my hand out looking for something. I felt like when the time was right, all parties would know when the time was right, and we would work it out. And that's what happened. Like, Double Barrel was finished, they knew about it, and we shopped it around to other people, but we knew Duck Down was the place for it, the home for that type of music, that type of sound. And in 15 years, man, it's not a lot of independent record labels around 15 years staying afloat. So it definitely shows that they're doing a lot of things right. And it's ever-changing times and ever-changing music. Duck Down is probably one of the only consistents. And it's a privilege to be on the roster, to be on the label.
Duck Down, the artist on Duck Down was like the first people that when I got exposed to like underground and like just underground, like that dirty, I don't want to say real hip hop, but like that, just that underground independent hip hop sound. BCC, yo, they was just definitely the first camp that I was listening to when I first got into this hip hop and inspired what I did, Helter Skelter. You know, I was already a big Sean P fan before I even met the dude, so it's really like, you know, a pleasure to work with him, you know what I'm saying, just because I was a fan first. So.
For me and Torre to be part of the roster is an honor, and I definitely want to thank Noha, Drew Ha, Buckshot for giving us the chance and congratulate them on being around this long. You know what I'm saying? Oh!
This is an original. This is an original.
Yo, you just pulled that shit up.
This is a original The Shining cassette and the original Helter Skelter cassette. 15 years later, I had to dig these out of my crates because I'm not only an MC, man, I'm a fan, man. Like, I'm a fan, and these records meant so much to me that I wanted to pull them out.
That's the 3 that I mentioned too, man.
For the 15-year anniversary, man. So, like, I don't just fake this, man. I live this, man. And when I say it's an honor to be on Duck Down, I mean that.
You're gonna get me in trouble as being one of the label owners. If I have to go and pick one, you know, one record at one point, man, there's so many things that I'm proud of, but I don't know, like one of my personal favorites was the OGC record, OGC The Storm. So probably people wouldn't expect me to say that, but I was a big OGC fan because at the time it was Black Moon, it was Smith & Wesson, it was Helter Skelter, and I really believed in like OGCs as a group. So when they made that album, The Storm, it was one of my personal favorites. So I'll go with that one. I say OGC's The Storm.
I can't just pinpoint one album because to me, I can't think of one album without another. You know what I mean? Because to me, I'm from a generation where we put things on shuffle. So, you know, I'll pick and choose.
I'm just gonna say the Fab Five for no reason, because they had La Flo La Fly Shkoshka is the most ridiculous name I've ever heard for a song, but Duck Down, only Duck Down could do it.
I say I had the most memories from Nocturnal, when that album came out, that album is incredible to this day. And also, when they did that compilation album, BCC did the compilation album with everybody, the whole, all the artists on the album. That was definitely another time I was bumping that CD like till I couldn't play it no more. So yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, man. Smith & Wesson, that first album, they will even tell you that had a lot of dudes getting stoned out of their mind. Yo, I used to smoke so much weed, so many blunts to that album, man. Yo, Smith & Wesson, man, y'all got me through a lot of hard times, man. I congratulate y'all. And Buckshot, oh my gosh. Yo, if it was a mascot for MC in the dictionary, you would be one of them, dude.
MCs, like really for me and Buck, that's always what it's been, that you could get on that stage, put a beat on, and represent and control the crowd. Microphone control with soul, Rakim, but that's really what it is, has always been the Duck Down. Like, you have to be a true artist, and you have to bring something to the table. Not everyone's gonna be a street or a gangster rapper, and not everyone's gonna be a conscious rapper. Like, we're trying to represent a little bit of everything across the board. So really the common denominator is when you grab this microphone, can you control it? And can you represent for the crowd that's out there to see it? You can't see this right now, but it's packed in here. We like 1,100 person capacity, and it's almost filled up. So 5 years from now, I'm just hoping that we're able to keep expanding and introducing new acts and preserving some of the original acts as well, because I think that's important. Like, there's nothing wrong. As long as the artist keeps up with his craft, there's no such thing as old school. It's about being relevant right now. 5 years from now, I just hope that the roster's even double the size and we're able to do bigger venues and spread our music even across more people. So that's where I see it, hopefully.